Jeff can run a good program.
Part one. This is part one of the road trip. We are headed up to Ozark, Arkansas.
You're just now on part one? Man, we've already done a whole part one.
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah.
Man, the Razorbacks look good. I actually ended up watching all that.
Oh, yeah, that was a good game.
That was a great game. That was just fun to watch against Tennessee. I ended up spending half. My friend Shane had his birthday party, so I ended up going and hanging out with Shane and his family. Shane Sibbett and his family, though, too.
Right.
Big George Davis and all of his kids and grandkids and great-grandkids. Right. So I got to hang out with them, though, too. So I get back to Heather's, and I end up deciding, you know what? I'm going to DVR the second half of the game. I'm going to sleep. I'll watch it in the morning after Heather goes to work. And then watch it, and I thought, oh, boy, this was fun. This was great. I'm enjoying this. Because we watched the first half at George's.
I watched, I started watching a little bit and then did something else for a little while in the third quarter and then came back and saw the score and saw the, I watched it all the fourth quarter, which is where, a lot of your drama was at.
Fourth quarter is always the drama quarter.
Watch the quarterback get taken out and then the sub come in. He did really good. I mean,
yeah.
Credit. And that last touchdown that he made, they were talking about, well, Tennessee let him in. Well, they did. However, I'm going to say this. He'd still made the touchdown.
He still would have scored.
If they'd have tried to stop him, he'd have still got in.
Judge Heupel's a good coach. It's just... And Tennessee... for me, personally, it's great. It's good. It's good to see Tennessee back relevant in the SEC again.
Oh, yeah, it is.
After all the years of watching Tennessee struggle and stumble and lose their way... It's nice to see a program like Tennessee coming back around to national relevancy and national.
Well, I read a couple of player interviews after the game, and a couple of the Tennessee players said that they did not come in prepared. They were thinking Arkansas was going to be kind of a blow off. They're going to roll over, and
well, if you go back and look at it,
and we didn't.
Well, they ran out of steam against Oklahoma State. They pretty much just gave up in the fourth quarter. Like Oklahoma State come back and then just couldn't catch any breaks in overtime. And then the A&M game, that was just bad luck and misfortune. Yeah. That happens to every team.
I didn't watch any of that.
I did. I watched the whole game. Yes.
But yeah, Arkansas came in. I mean, the defense played astronomically.
Yes.
Our Arkansas defense was fantastic on Saturday. And that's definitely how you want to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was proud of them for that. I think they did really well.
I think if Arkansas has a really great year or another great two this year and next year, though, too, I think Bobby Petrino gets one more shot as a Power 5 coach somewhere, Power Conference head coach somewhere. Somebody will take one more chance on him.
He might.
I think it...
I don't know why you would want it.
I think he wants to prove to everybody that...
He can still do it.
He can do it.
Right.
He rebuilt Missouri State and won there. He won at Missouri State.
Right.
So... I think in the offense at A&M for most of last year was pretty good. It was just, It was misfortune and stuff like that. It was just really hard for them to be consistent all year.
And he worked his way back to Arkansas, which is good.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of saves him some face to some extent.
It's coming full circle, which is really great.
Oh yeah, I think so.